This video is going to be a tutorial on how to modify your Fios Wi-Fi router and use a third-party Wi-Fi router. The reason you would do this is your Fios Wi-Fi router is not strong enough to have good signal throughout your house, which is pretty standard for medium to larger size houses. And you're going to have, let's say you already have a Wi-Fi router from a previous provider, or you just have a more powerful Wi-Fi router for your gaming or for your development needs. The first thing you have to do is you have to have a third-party router. I happen to have a Netgear, I think it's a Nighthawk, and I have it hooked up Ethernet to my Quantum Fios router. So the line from Verizon still comes straight to my Fios router. If there was a way to just not have the Fios router at all, I would do that, but it is required for your cable boxes. I've had multiple people confirm that it is required, otherwise your cable boxes will not work. Now, what that means is your third-party Wi-Fi router will only be used for the Wi-Fi. Excuse me. All your wired still goes through the Fios. Now, because I have a separate network for the wireless versus the wired, in my Nighthawk, I logged in directly to the wireless router. I clicked advanced. I clicked advanced setup and router AP bridge mode. And I've put this in AP mode, which stands for access point. And so now this Wi-Fi just acts as an access point for the Fios Wi-Fi. So that's the first step, is setting up your third-party router, hooking it up directly on the Ethernet, and setting it up in access point mode. The second step you need to do is log into your Verizon Fios router and change your wireless settings. And you're going to want to turn off the broadcast for 5 gigahertz and 2.4 gigahertz. You don't want any competition on this router versus your third-party router. And then apply the settings and restart the router. If all that has gone smooth, you'll have a third-party router like the Netgear Nighthawk here that will provide you much better bandwidth throughout your house rather than the crappy Fios Quantum Router. Additionally to that, the Quantum Fios router you can buy online. I actually bought mine for $86 used on eBay. I see now they're even cheaper because they have a new generation of Quantum Wi-Fi routers. But at the time I bought this for $86, Verizon wanted some outrageous $199 brand new. And if you don't want to buy it outright, they charge you like $10 a month. So this paid for itself in about 7-8 months. And I had no issues. I bought it from a seller who had high rating. So I highly recommend buying a used Fios Quantum router, especially if you're going to rely on most of the Wi-Fi through a third-party router.